Hey guys, I have something to show you. Okay. I am in my 5th grade classroom, in case you're wondering. So here it is, right here. Your permit application is approved. It is definitely getting real. I have this wonderful map to stare at it every day just to remind me. Okay, now that I have my permit for my southbound PCT trip, it's time to get in shape. Let's get to it. All right, so the training is based on the goals I set for 2025, which my main goal is obviously doing the PCT southbound. So I did a video on setting goals quarterly, so I'll put a link in the description below so you can check that out. I think what I'm going to go over today is my warm-ups, light weight training. So I like to weight train to keep my muscles in shape. Walking stadium stairs with a backpack is another thing that I do to get in shape. And then also, we'll talk about stretching and how to get some exercise during the week when you're actually working every day. So I am a 5th grade teacher and I do work most days. And then how to ramp that up to get ready for the PCT coming up in July. All right, first, so this quarter, I am hoping to just get in basic good condition and getting all my joints moving and working and see if I have any problems I might have to deal with, which pop up once in a while. But I'm going to start with warm-ups, and here's some video on how the steps that I take when I do my warm-ups. Your warm-up may be completely different. You might just go for a walk or something like that, and that might be enough to warm up before you start doing other exercises. Mine's pretty straightforward. I just do a few things. I do my step-ups to start with, I only do, 2 sets of 20, I guess it is, on about a 12-inch high stool, if you can see that in the video. So we start out with stepping up. So I start with my right foot and go 10 times, switch to the left and go 10 times. And then I do one more set. So 2 sets of 20, so I guess that's 40 total. Next, I like to do calf raises. So I do about 10. It's really nice to get your balance the way you need it to be and your feet start to loosen up around the ankles and the toes. 2 sets of 10, so 20 total. Okay, next I like to do arm circles. I start off with small arm circles going both directions, and then medium, as you see here. And then finally I like to move to a really wide arm circle. So these are really good for me. My shoulders have had a lot of troubles over the years, so it's a good way to loosen up. Next I do a series of leg lifts, so these are cross front. I also do to my chest and also back behind me for balance mostly. And then the twists are just to loosen up my back. I do have trouble with my back off and on, but just do about 2 sets of 10 of these. I do the face hug, I guess is what you would call this. Next, I move on to the weight training part of it. So I start with squats. I have a 15-pound dumbbell in my hands. I do 3 sets of 10. So I know some people can't do this. Don't do this if it doesn't work for you. Or you can be on a door frame or do something like that to make it a little more stable with no weights at all to start with. Then I go to a deadlift. So right here I'm using 2 15-pound weights. I start off with just 1 and then I increase the weight. So pretty simple, nothing super strenuous. Next I go to a dumbbell press, shoulder press. Once again I got to keep my shoulders nice and strong, so I find ways to work them out. 3 sets of 10. And then I do rows from my back of my shoulder and my traps. So 3 sets of 10. Both sides. These are 15-pound weights, so once again I'm trying to keep it light. And then I start doing curls. I do 3 sets of 10 of these as well. Those 15-pounders get a lot of work. And I always start off with a really lightweight when I'm doing the bench press, just to be easy on those shoulders once again. Get good and warmed up, and then I switch to the 15s. And form's super important, so make sure you have somebody help you out with these if you have no idea how to do them. Once again, there's a lot of good videos out there, but take it slow and be careful. Finish off my arms. I do tricep extensions, 3 sets of 10 again. That old 15-pounder is still going strong. As I mentioned before, I do have a stadium that I can run at, which is really convenient. I go up the ramp a few times to warm up my legs. It's a little more gentle than being on the stairs, but once I get those good and warmed up, I do work my way over to the stairs and run laps on the stairs with a backpack on. And you can always increase that weight to make it a little more difficult over time. So as you can see, pretty steep. All right, remember to work in some stretches or some yoga with all of this. That's I was going to dive into that, but I think that's going to be a separate video all in itself. That once again, that's very personal, what you need to work on. I personally can walk to work or ride my bike to work, which is 3.5 miles one way. So you might want to think about walking any chance you get. I know winter makes it kind of tough in a lot of places, but if you have to get to the gym, that's what you got to do. So keep moving. So another video you might want to watch, 7 tips for older hikers. And like I said, I had that link below for setting goals. Make sure you like and subscribe to make me rich and famous. And we'll see you on the next one. See ya.